you, show you what this waistline do all sorts of things to you. I wanna make you my boo. Now I want to wine on you, show you what this body do. Put this body.
What is up, you guys? It's D. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video I am going to be showing you guys how to DIY some satin pillowcases. Now before I get started, I just want to talk about some of the benefits of satin. The first one is that it helps to smooth frizzy hair and minimize static. So if you want to have smooth looking hair, this is the one for you. Number two is it also helps to retain moisture and hydration. So all my ladies, all my natural hair ladies, just know that you will not be wasting any products when you use this pillowcase. And the third one is that it reduces lines and wrinkles. So to all my beauty queens, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. You will not have wrinkles when you use some satin pillowcases. So we are now ready to get started. So the first thing that you're going to need is obviously your material. Mine is silky satin, 30 right at the fabric store, matching thread, a ruler and a marker to mark your material. Now what you guys are going to notice is that I actually used an old pillowcase to get the measurements of my pillowcase, and which I actually turned inside out, so therefore this includes seam allowance. So right from the one point to the bottom point, which was the width of my pillowcase, it gave me 46 centimeters. So basically my pillowcase is 46 centimeters wide with seam allowance. However, I ended up adding a 1 centimeter because of I am working with satin, which tends to frail a lot. So usually we always like to add a much bigger seam allowance than what is required. Then I also measured from the top of my pillowcase to the bottom of my pillowcase, which is how long my pillowcase is going to be, which ended up being 68 centimeters. But you're not done. Now you're going to measure this little flap over here that you usually find in your standard pillowcase, and that was 14 centimeters for me. So altogether, the length of my pillowcase ended up being 82 centimeters. But stop right there. Don't be too excited. Add another 2 centimeters for the hem of your pillowcase. Now you're going to go ahead and you're going to fold your material in half. Yes, you're going to cut in half. But whilst you're cutting in half, we're going to first mark, right? You're going to mark 84 centimeters on half. Yes, you're going to unfold. You're going to mark 84 centimeters. That's simply because of, bear in mind, when we took these measurements, the pillowcase was already done. It was already made. It was already folded. So those measurements were for one side of the pillowcase. You still need to take the other side of the pillowcase. So therefore, making sure that when you are folding it, it's going to be enough to cover 84 centimeters on both sides of your material. And then I went ahead and I marked my 46 centimeters, well 47 centimeters, which is going to be how wide my pillowcase is going to be. Then you're just going to square it off, and then you are going to go ahead and start cutting. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to first hem these both ends of my material. So I'm just going to fold just a little bit and then fold a 1 centimeter. So fold within a fold, okay? And then you're just going to edge stitch this flat down, all the way down. Okay, so now that you are done hemming both ends of your fabric, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna lay your material flat once again on folds, right sides facing each other. Now remember those measurements of the 14 centimeter that we did for the fold? So now you're gonna just move this material just a little bit until you get enough space of 14 centimeters. As you can see right here, I'm using my measuring tape to get accurate reading of that 14 centimeters. Then I'm going to pin my material down. Down. I'm going to pin my material down just to make sure that it's like, not slipping, and I get the accurate reading of that 14 centimeters. Then I'm gonna go ahead and flip this material, and then I'm going to fold. You see, I'm folding it right, still with the right sides facing each other. Because I've pinned it down, now I'm able to fold this accurately and pin it down. Then once you've done pinning it down, you can get started on pinning the rest of your material down. Wow guys, I'm so sorry. Pinning the rest of your material down so that it doesn't slip as you are sewing, because satin, like I said, is a very slippery material. So you definitely want to make sure that you pin it down so that both ends of your material are equal, or both sides of your material are equal, not that one side has moved and now it looks just wrong. So I'm going ahead and I'm just pinning all my sides. Once you have pinned your sides, you can go ahead and start sewing the sides. As you guys can see right over here, I'm just removing the pins as I go. So once you're done sewing, your pillowcase should look a little bit like this. Actually, it should look like this, not even a little bit. It should just look like this. Now you're ready to go and overlock. You can use a zigzag stitch for this if you do not have an overlocker, or if you're like me and you are the girl and you've got an overlocker, do as I do and just go ahead and overlock your edges or your side seams. Oh wow, not your side seams, your seam, your seam allowance. Go ahead and overlock your seam allowance, guys. I'm so sorry, I'm so tired, I'm so hungry actually, but I just wanted to make sure that I filmed this video over and I edit and I finish. Obviously guys, make sure that you trim all the excess thread so that your material or your pillowcase looks neat and tidy. But guys, so far I'm loving how this is looking. And there you have it, guys. That is your satin pillowcase. Are you not the girl? Are you not the girl? Are you not the guy? Are you not the person that you think you are? Yes, you are, honey. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share with your family and friends so we can all be family and friends. Until next time, ciao.